What's up, guys? It's your girl Kaia Trades, and we just hit a banger trade. We're up $947 on this account today. We're up almost $5,000 on that Apex account. But y'all, I also took this same trade on my live account, and I'm about to take a payout and go shopping. Today is also gonna be a maintenance day. Let's go get my nails done. So come with me, and then later on today, guys, I will show you the exact reason why I got into this trade, where my stop loss was, where my TP was, and you're gonna have all the sauce. So come with me and let's go have fun with our friends and go shopping. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Speak on it and I make it happen. What this one, hit that one. Sweet ones, bad ones, double it, add some. Speak on it and I make it happen. What this one, hit that one. Sweet
Artlist.io.
All right, guys, so I'm almost ready to leave, but I wanna show you guys the bags that I have right now. I have both of these bags that I kind of travel with every day. I can fit so much stuff in this one. This one I originally bought to put all my camera stuff in for content on the road. Stopped using it for that, and I just carried it in my hand. But I've been using this one lately because it's black. I put this pink sticker on it, and you guys know, I pretty much wear pink and black. I'll throw some other colors in there usually. If I'm going to church or something, I'll use this purse, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna head to the outlet and see what we can find today as far as shopping goes. I've been disciplined in my trading. I've taken my payouts, my bills are paid. So whatever's left over is what we're going to use for your girl. Then I'm also gonna get my nails done. These are my natural nails and they just have grown out. So it's time for me to get them a little bit lower again. A lot of girlies go with French tip, and you can never go wrong with French tip. So we'll see what happens when we get there. And you guys know Kino Casino is gonna get his feet done too. So we're just gonna relax and take you guys along for the ride. We're also gonna meet up with our friends. I think we might hit the range too. So just have a seat, kick back, and let's go ahead and get into the video the rest of the day. And then I'll show you guys exactly the beautiful execution that we had today, as well as the patience that we had to go through today. So stick around, you don't want to miss the breakdown. I'll see you guys on the road. I got this big bag that I'm gonna take. It has all my camera stuff. I got my mans, and we are ready to go get our feet rubbed on and our nails did. So let's go. Guys, just like in my last video, Chaos has learned the skill, and this is the amount of money she made on today's trade. $15,000. Come learn the skill, guys. It is a skill that will grant you freedom. Freedom. Well, let me get it relaxed. All right, we just made it to the outlet, and let's go see if we can find me a bag. Traders, I am back home. It has been a beautiful freaking day. Look at my new nails, look at my new bag. Bow, bow, bow. The full fit is right here as well. Oh yes, I had to button up for the range so that the shells won't pop in my shirt like they have before. But yeah, super fun. Fun night at the gun range. And now we're gonna get into the trade of today. that I hit about $940 something on. Beautiful sells on NASDAQ, micro NASDAQ at that. So let's go ahead and hit the charts and see the trade I took. Alrighty guys, we're gonna go ahead and go to the charts from earlier this morning. I typically don't get onto the charts until around 9:15 and go over the breakdown live with my community. If you're wanting to join me trading live and learning the skill and learning what it's like to be in the live space of a consistently profitable trader, go ahead and click that link in the description. I hope to see you soon, and hurry up so you don't miss the homework. Definitely important. All right, so we're on the charts. Let's go ahead and put our KT system up. What we follow every single day when we come to the charts, what we're looking for every single day when we come to the charts, as well as our daily note. That's not it. So let's pull that back up. All right, our daily note is right here. Beautiful. We know that patience plus discipline is going to give us freedom. And guys, it was beautiful execution of that today. So I'm going to anchor this down, and as you guys know, we start off with a 1 hour time frame. So we're going to go to the 1 hour and see if we can identify the trend. There was no red folder news, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that part. But we have to mark out our market structure so we can see what is the market potentially doing. First thing that I see is there's a little bit of resistance right here. I'm going to go ahead and make that yellow. Price was trying to break above it, but has not quite done it. So let's go ahead and mark out the structure now. Price is here, came and made a high, made a lower low, made a lower high, made a lower low than this low, made a lower high than this high, made a lower low than this low. And guys, we came all the way up here and broke structure. We came and made a higher low and came and started wicking structure before, like wicking that last previous high instead of breaking aggressively through it. So initially I did write bulls just because I didn't want to discount this high right here. I marked out on my backtesting session that I don't want to take for granted or discount the high that has been broken or the low that has been broken most previously. But guys, look at this resistance level. I was anticipating price to continue to try to break structure to the downside, and there was liquidity, I believe, over here as well. Price that came already down here, and actually it already took the liquidity. We're going to go back and see, and it already had swept that liquidity and pushed higher. This liquidity was not strong enough to continue to push strong above here, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to be a bullish bias because we did break structure. Now we're going to take the 1 hour time frame to market open, which is around 9:30. Perfect. And before we go there, I want you guys to take into consideration the minor structure within the actual structure. We have this high here and a lower low and a higher high. But if we consider this a lower low and price broke structure here, look what this low just did. In the minor structure within this leg right here, price came and swept this low. So I'm going to leave that there and show you guys a little bit closer. Now, I want to take this with a grain of salt. The only confidence I have with this being a break would be because we have this resistance here. So initially, I just had this 1 hour zone created. If this 1 hour zone doesn't hold, of course, we could potentially start looking for different options, which is the bearish. So at first, I was bullish. Once I saw that break, I kind of started flipping my bias to the downside. So let's see what happens once we get to 9:30, and that will kind of confirm what we changed our bias to. All right, we're going to take off this line because we're going to remark our structure. We're going to get all the way to the 9:30. And guys, something else that I learned in my backtesting, if you're struggling with this as well and you're not really sure which direction the 1 hour is going, all you have to do is wait. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Be patient. The market will show you what it wants to do. But if you're indecisive and you just jump in regardless, you're going to be disappointed with the outcomes because, again, you're not following your rules. We want to follow our rules to the T. As we can see, guys, even on the 5 minute, we've started to make some bearish structure. after tapping that resistance level at the top. Let's see what happens as we get closer to 9:30. Price is trying to hold it. The 9:30 candle comes. We break outside of that zone and we break structure here. So now we've got, this is the third break of structure because it broke this low way down here. So now I'm flipping back to my 1 hour and I want to see what's been happening. And again, a low that was presented. Yes, there is a low here, but there would be a high here and another low. Let's write that out so you can see it clear as day. Price came from this high to this low. This is just minor structure within this full leg. We have a high. Price came with a bearish candle, made a low. Price came, made a high, made a low, made a high, broke structure, made a high, broke structure again. Okay, I'm going to change this color so you can see it a little clearer, and I'm going to spread it out. So we can see that price was making higher highs and higher lows, and then price broke structure, and then price broke structure again, and then price broke structure again. So on my 1 hour, I became bearish. Let's go ahead and type that in our text box. All right, now that I'm bearish on my 1 hour, I have some sort of direction or some sort of trend. I am now looking for my 5 minute to give me something. I'm looking for the same exact alignment, which is bearish now, to be on my 5 minute time frame. I'm going to delete this. I hope you got it. Take a picture. All right, so now I'm going to go back down to my 5 minute time frame. We've already seen that my 5 minute time frame is bearish. I'm going to delete the zone. Okay, we've already seen that the 5 minute time frame was bearish. Let's mark it out. Break of structure there, break of structure there. So now that we have this break of structure here, and it's not even 9:30. It's not even 9:30. We already have that break of structure. Let's mark it out and type it out on here. This was at 9:25, the most recent break of structure. Yeah, these other breaks of structures are here, but I want the most recent break of structure from where price is currently. So that was at, yes, at 9:25 a.m. Price broke structure. This gives me enough reason to write out my zone. The most recent opposite color candle of the direction of the trend. So we're bearish right now. The most opposite color candle would be my bullish candle, my pink one. We're going to go ahead and write out this as my supply zone. If you do not know, supply zones are for bearish markets or markets that are going down, and demand zones are for bullish markets, markets that are going up. Okay, we're going to lock that so that stays in place as well. And guys, our 5 minute we've already determined is bearish, so let's go ahead and add that too. We are following our steps to the T with perfection because trading is performance. It's a performance game. So the next thing I'm waiting for is a tap of my supply zone here. Let's see what happens at market open. Price just wanted to drop. Am I going to chase this? No. You don't chase no girls. You don't chase no boys. So why are you chasing the markets? All you're going to get when you chase is a heartbreak. You know this. So why do it? All right, let's see if price will come back. It's starting to reject. Let's see if it'll come back. All right, we got another break of structure to the downside. Price came down here and made a low. Let's mark out the structure so you can see. Price made a low, a high, a lower low than this high. Kind of swept a little bit of this one, but that's okay. Broke structure, made a low, gave us a bullish candle, made a high, broke that low right there beautifully. So now I'm going to write break of structure here. I can now update my text box. I'm not going to do it now because this is not the trade that worked, but as I do on my live trading, I update it immediately so everyone can know what is going on, why we are looking at what we're looking at, and why we would take certain positions. So now that we've updated this, the break of candle happened at 9:40. Feel free to edit that. Now I have a new most recent opposite color candle. That will be my new supply zone. I'm waiting for price to come back and tap this zone. If I don't get a tap of the zone or a break of candle to enter, I'm not entering this trade. So let's see what happens over time. Let's see if we can finally get a tap. Otherwise, we're just waiting. We're talking it up. We're having a fun time. Price looks like it might come back and tap us in. Let's see. It's getting a little bit closer, but it's also starting to slow down. It's going higher. And sure as heck, you guys, we're going to mark out that structure again because I want you to see it. We have a low, barely a high. We have a low, a lower high. We have another low created, a high that's lower than this high, and price broke structure again. Guys, I don't see an opportunity to get into the markets. I'm not getting into the market. Simple as that. Our goal is to preserve our capital. Preserving our capital is key when we are trying to become consistently profitable traders. So we're going to remove this line. Now you might can guess where I will put my new supply zone. I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about it. Absolutely. The most recent opposite color candle from this amazing aggressive push down that broke structure is right here. Now, you can write out your zone like this. I typically do not. If there's another candle that's after it that's bearish with the trend, I will go ahead and add that wick. So now my zone is right here. And guys, I'm just going to keep on waiting. I'm going to update my text box at 9:55, y'all. We finally get another break of structure. As we're going, we're just going to keep updating until we can get the top of the zone. Let's see if we can get the top of the zone. It's still pushing down. Market is just like, no. I don't want to go, no. Please, mama, don't make me go. It's just like, it's playing around. Y'all, I be singing to the charts all day. And I was telling the market to come get me. And it was like, nah. And you guys, we created another low. I can't make this up, y'all. Price was just like, no, I don't want you to come. I don't want you just yet. I just don't. And that's okay because I got patience. All right, we have a low, another high. Price came and made a low. This bullish candle would be considered the high there. And we broke structure yet again. So I'm just going to keep on following it and being with the flow. And price gave me a beautiful supply zone right here. We'll write out that break of structure to the downside, which is the low that was created here. And we'll just keep on waiting, guys. We'll just keep on waiting. I'll wait until I get a tap of the zone. So now we're going to update our text box again. Here it is, 10:10. I'm loving this 10:10 time, guys. I'm loving it. At 10:10 a.m., we get another break of structure. We're by that liquidity now. Let's see if price wants to come get us before taking that liquidity. Let's see if not. All right, we're just waiting. OM stinking J. We got a tap of the zone. Hallelujah. Around 10:15 a.m., y'all, we finally get a tap of the zone. Now I can be interested in potentially taking a trade. Yes. At 10:15 a.m., we finally got a tap of our zone. So at this time, once price taps my zone, I'm getting my calculations ready. If you don't know, I trade my live account and a prop firm account. And guys, I just really just want to wait and be patient and allow my setup to do its thing. If we can get price to come below this candle, which is a break of candle entry, then I will gladly take this setup. If I'm not confident in the setup, but I still want to take it, I will still take it. I just won't risk my full risk. Okay. So I'd lower my contract sizes and I'd lower my position on this trade, but I'd still take it because it fits everything in my rules. I felt pretty confident on this trade, and let's see if we can get the break of candle to enter. God is good. Patience pays. God is good, and patience pays, y'all. So once we're here, we're tagged into the trade at 10:20. So I'm going to put yes at 10:20. Price gave us an entry. And as you guys know, my final steps, once I'm in a trade, my hands are up. The only thing I will do next is take partials at 1-to-1 and move my stop loss to break even at 1-to-1. So if I have time before I get in the trade, I will mark out the 1-to-1. Sometimes price just moves around, so you have to adapt. So I might wait till I'm in the trade to do this. And then once I got this ready, my 1-to-1 is here. This is where I will take off most of my contracts, if not most of them, at least half of them. I think I risked about 4 contracts on this trade. Not 100% sure. Beautiful. Once the price hits my 1-to-1, I'm taking contracts off. I'm moving my stop loss to break even. Let's see if we can get that. You guys, we're almost at TP2. Like I didn't even get to move my stop loss yet before we drop down. My stop loss is now at break even. I've already taken profits. I am up on the day so far. If price comes and stops me out, that's okay because I'm already green. There's nothing left for me to do but let it hit my TP2. Oh, I'm going to put down this shirt, y'all. Nothing left for me to do. Wait, I forgot what I said. Until we get TP2? Maybe like that? I don't know. All right, but let's see if we can snag it. And you guys, I wish price action was this clean every day. This was such a beautiful trade. Members in my community made so much money off this. Like, it's so easy to print money once you follow your rules. Once you harness and control yourself and your emotions, that's it, guys. It's as easy as following your rules and trusting your strategy. Now, had this trade went the opposite way and hit my stop loss, I still would trust my strategy because in a matter of 20 trades, I can be 50-50 on the trades, but because of my 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, I'm green. That was my story last month on my live account. And guys, that's all. That's it. We're done. We're at dub day. I took my one trade. I made my money. I'm done. I'm enjoying my day. Y'all saw me. I went to go get my nails done. I got a new purse. I got some new shoes. I hung out with some friends and I ate a good meal. And all of that was paid by the markets. I make sure I pay all my bills first. Trading is just my extra money. And y'all, I'm loving it. Living the life that I want to live, creating the life I want to create by being patient and disciplined. Because patience plus discipline will give us our freedom. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.